Karen thought she could bulldoze my trees to improve her view, but when she destroyed the shoreline, I reminded her who really controls the water. One turn of the dam's gates, and her dream garden vanished beneath a flood. Owning land by the lake is a blessing and a responsibility. My family had managed the shoreline and the dam for decades, carefully maintaining water levels and protecting the forest line. But HOA Karen, who bought a house across the water last year, didn't see it that way. To her, my towering lakeside trees were a nuisance, blocking her view of the sunrise. One morning, I woke to the grinding roar of machinery. Karen had hired a crew, and without my permission, bulldozers were ripping through my shoreline grove. Branches cracked, roots tore up, and the very soil that held the bank together was ruined. I rushed down and confronted her. "You're destroying protected land. This isn't your property." Karen smirked. "It's my view. You can't stop me." Oh, but I could. You see, not only did I own the trees, I controlled the dam that kept the lake steady. And without those trees, her property sat exposed, vulnerable to the very waters she admired so much. I gathered evidence, photos, videos, signed complaints from neighbors who saw the bulldozers. But instead of arguing further, I went to the dam. Carefully, I lowered the floodgates just enough. Water levels began to rise, slowly but surely. By the next morning, Karen's pristine garden was no longer a showcase of flowers and fountains. It was a shallow pond. When she stormed up to my cabin screaming that I had sabotaged her land, I calmly held up the deed and dam authority papers. "Karen, you destroyed my shoreline illegally. You weakened the bank. This lake is managed for safety, not your view. Actions have consequences." The sheriff later fined her heavily for unauthorized destruction of protected land. Neighbors shook their heads as she tried to pump out her soggy lawn. But the damage was done. Her garden, once her pride, was now nothing but mud. Karen had tried to take my trees for a view. Instead, she learned the hard way that in this valley, I control not just the land, but the water itself.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.